What's good, y'all? Grand rising to everybody out there. Today's video, man, is just if you're going through a spiritual awakening, or you want to know if you are truly a chosen one in signs. And sometimes that term or that word, just being chosen, it can be misinterpreted, right? People don't like, what does that mean, be a chosen one? Like, what are you saying? Like, specifically speaking, y'all, chosen ones have a special assignment, and a lot of the times they don't fully understand the role, or chosen ones will try to fit into a box. So today's video is about let me take you back a little bit about, how did I go about losing a job? And what does that mean? So days before I lost the job, I literally left work one night, and this is probably like a Monday, Tuesday. I go to the water. I'm always at the water. So I go to the water. It's like 11:30 at night, 12 o'clock at night. I sit and I talk to the Most High. My chest is real heavy. I feel like I just been holding just life. You know what I'm saying? The song I'm actually writing right now is called Illuminati. And I start off in the chorus, in the hook, saying that I feel like the weight of the world on my shoulders and that motherfucker heavy. So I'm writing this song, which I just started writing over the last couple days, referring to how I felt that night at the water. So I sit at the water, I talk to the Most High, my chest is real heavy. I literally feel like I just need to release. I got so much tension and so much built up. I'm like, God, like, I know that I'm not supposed to be working a job. One thing, and one of the signs about being a chosen one, you know that you don't fit into the box. It's never going to work. So this is Monday, Tuesday. I'm crying out. I'm talking to the Most High. And I said, I'm ready. I said, I'm ready. I'm ready. I said, I'm ready. I said, I'm ready to receive the wealth, the prosperity, and the abundance that's in my life. I'm ready, and I want to know specifically, where is it at? What am I supposed to be doing? Like, where's my wealth at? Because I know I have it. I know the prosperity is laid up for me. I know the abundance is everywhere around me and within me. The kingdom of heaven is within. And there's another scripture where he says that your gifts will make room for you and take you before great men. So I'm crying out, talking to the Most High, and I keep saying, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. God, I'm ready. I know I'm ready. I know that you've put wealth and prosperity within me. And there was something else I kept saying that night too, at the water. But while I'm doing this, I'm releasing and I'm just crying. You know what I mean? And I'm like, God, I'm ready, because I know that you have more for me than just working a job. I don't fully see the road. You know what I mean? That's one thing about being a chosen one. Sometimes you can see, right? You need not other people, like, per se, but the people that you have true spiritual connection with, true trust, your true spiritual family. Those are the ones that's sent to show you your light, to be a mirror to you, and to let you know what your light is. I just do what I do organically, and I'm just like, what are these gifts? And then it's like, how do I turn these gifts and my purpose into a business, right? And like, that's the challenge that I'm dealing with wholeheartedly. Is like, if I'm going to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing full time, I know I'm not supposed to be working a job. It's like, well, one part of it, I feel like I have the ability to do consulting, because people have come to me for a lifetime. Even back when I was a teenager, I had females that I wasn't messing with. They was just friends, right? And I'm in this clique of females, and they like nerds, right? So I'm always took myself back to like, man, I got like a whole nerd side of me, even though I was in the streets and I was hustling. I was never a person that was like a true, I'm about to be in the streets for the rest of my life. I just took the spirit of the hustle, the spirit of the grind, and I applied it to cryptocurrency. I applied it to the camera. I applied it to music. I made money off my music for years. And I've always found ways to just hustle and have that hustler spirit. So long story short, got these group of female friends. And like I said, I had my girl outside of my group of friends. They would always come to me, call me late night and talking to me. And now that I look back, I was like, man, I always had the ability to be a great listener, and always had the ability to be a speaker or a consultant for people, just to give them advice. And long story short, as my life evolved, I started doing music. Rappers and artists would come to me, but like, bro, listen to this, man. Tell me, because I know you're gonna give me real sound advice. You're gonna tell me the truth. If it's trash, you're gonna tell me it's trash. So they will always come to me, and I'm like, man, why do people, they whole life people come to me about different things? If it's relationship advice, if it's people needed me to pray over them, and they're like, man, you're supposed to be a preacher, you're supposed to be doing motivational speaking and all of these things, right? So I'm just listening to life and listening to the Most High, and I'm like, man, God, you've been telling me for a lifetime that I'm supposed to be doing something great. Fast forward, so I'm long-winded. Days later, I lost my job. Days later, I lose my job, right? So how did I lose my job? Supervisor, he called himself like trying to like boss up on me, you know what I mean? And one thing about me is I'm a quiet person. I'm to myself, I'm reserved, I'm a self-leader. I don't try to be over nobody. The one thing you're never going to do to me is disrespect me. You're not going to talk to me crazy. I can always go get another job. But once you lose a person, you know what I'm saying, think that they controlling you or being able to disrespect you, they're going to keep pushing that boundary. You're never going to do that to me. I'm a man for real. I'm a man first. Before I'm a person up in here working in somebody else's facility or business, I'm a man. And I demand respect, and I give everybody respect. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm the person that'll hold the door open for a stranger. I'm the person that will talk to a homeless person. Did it multiple times. In fact, you know, just over the last month or two, I'm with my daughter. We're walking into a dollar store, and there was a homeless brother. And I seen this brother walking up and down this main road that I'm on right now, up by the mall. So, come on, figure out what you gonna do, man, if you cause an accident. Okay, so I had seen this brother, and I'm going into the dollar store. I'm gonna get back to the main point of this video, being a chosen one, signs that you are a chosen one. And I'm the type of person, anyways, y'all, that will give everybody equal and the utmost respect, right? So I see this homeless brother with my daughter. I send her into the store, and between the doors, I stand out and I talk to him. I ask him what his name is because I had seen him, and I felt like the Most High kept putting him on my radar, and then he put him directly in front of me because he was standing in front of the dollar store as I'm going in to grab a couple things. And long story short, that's just the type of person I am when it comes to respect. So I demand that level of respect, you know what I mean? So anyway, supervisor turn up, calls his cell phone to yell at me. And rightfully so, he should have been talking to me about the reason why he yelled at me. But the way you go about talking to me, if you can get, that's one thing I tell anybody. I'm the type of person that you can get me to do anything that you need me to do. You just got to know how to ask. And as long as you be like, you know, X, Y, and Z, I'm like, okay, I'm out of pocket. Boom, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Long story short, remember I had just went to the water days before that. And I said, God, I'm ready. So signs that you are a chosen one. Doors are going to be closed and you're going to be released from things. And upon that journey, you have to have unshakable faith that the Most High, that life, that the universe is taking you step by step on a journey that you fully can't understand and you fully can't see. These are signs that you are a chosen one. And I want people to understand when people say, well, if you truly a chosen one, we know we ain't supposed to be working anyways. Yeah, but if you got child support, I got children. I'm a man first. And yeah, spiritual being, okay, cool. But down in this 3D matrix, this 3D reality, I got responsibilities. I got people. That's what makes me a real, when I say gorilla hustle, the spirit. I'm not letting nothing and no one stand in the way. So by any means, we got to make things happen. And nothing illegal, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm off of that, man. Like, that was when I was younger, man. And as you grow and you mature into, you know, being a man, being a father, and really wanting more and better for your children, you start moving differently. You know what I mean? I got just a little bit of my backstory. I got a blood brother right now that's finishing up his second prison bid. One when he was 16 years old, and now he was born in 1991. So my brother is, I'm 41. My brother's 9 years, I think, younger than me. 8 years, 91, 83, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's like 9 years younger than me or whatever. My brother's like 30, 32, 33 now, something like that. And he's finishing up his second prison bid So I got real life, man. I have a lot of homies that went to the joint. And just like I told my brother when me and my mom went and visited him last time, I said, bro, this is not a place that anybody wants to come visit you at. You know what I mean? You know, so me and him was kind of having a spat while we was sitting there in the visit. And I was letting him know, like, bro, you know, and I told my mom after we left, I said, if my brother gonna continue to be in the streets, I said, I'm done. I'm done with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna keep people, and I love my brother, don't ever get this twisted, but people be crash outs in their own life. They keep creating a loop or a cycle of struggle, a cycle of detriment, a cycle of struggle, poverty, of chaos. And then they want to pull you into their storm. Nah, we're not doing that no more. You know what I mean? As a chosen one, when you can see that people are crashing out, be there to serve people, be there to help people, but also observe their cycle. If they keep creating the storms and chaos in their life, and I've been that person when I was younger. I didn't see it though. I couldn't understand it. And now as a grown man, as I'm maturing, I'm like, nah, you know what I mean? But just signs that you are a chosen one. And I wanted to start this video off, and this is the most important part of this video today. As a chosen one, we got to stop expecting the 3D matrix, the people in lower vibrations and lower frequencies to understand us. We don't fit into the box. We don't fit into the paradigm. I should have started off the video with an intro saying this. We don't fit into the paradigm of normal society. I try to go into different businesses or facilities and take my mind of solutions to improve the business, but they don't want improvement. They don't want improvement. They want it to be exactly what it is. These systems were never meant to be changed. When we look at the systems of black culture, quote unquote, the ghettos, the hoods around America, the people going out to march and hold picket signs and all of those things, that's beautiful. It's amazing, right? These cities, these neighborhoods will always be just what they are until or unless you get what they call a gentrification. Those are the only things that really change. Gentrification don't happen in a year. Gentrification happens over decades. So it might be 10 to 20 years before you see like, man, like it ain't no killing. It ain't no drug dealing. You don't see no pimping. You don't see no females walking up and down the street. No street walkers. As a chosen one, signs that you are a chosen one. You lose jobs over and over again. You know you don't fit into a job. You don't ever stand for or like an authoritarian figure standing over top of you. You don't like being in control of how much you make and all of that. Because I'm making money while I'm sleeping in crypto. Don't ever get it twisted. But I still got children. I got things that I got to take care of when it comes to them. Month in and month out. You know what I mean? Just different signs that you are a chosen one, man, that you don't fit into the box. Not that you feel like you're always explaining yourself to people, but there's a communication barrier between the chosen ones and normal society. You know what I mean? You're never understood. You isolated a lot of the times. These things happen. These are the things that I've been going through. Like, man, everybody wants, some people just to chop it up and kick it with, you know what I'm saying? Have some friends, but it's never because another sign that you're not a chosen one, or another sign that you are a chosen one and that you don't fit in. Another sign that you are a chosen one and that you don't fit in is that you're not going to lower your standards for nobody and no one. You're never going to lower them standards. That's another sign that you are a chosen one. Is like every time you're around people, you have to dumb yourself down or dim your light. You can't be fully authentically yourself around people because it scares people. I'm a self-leader. I lead me. So when I am around even like alpha males, they can't handle it because I've looked at it and not to fit in all these boxes and different. Are you an alpha, a sigma, a beta? But as I looked at the traits of a Sigma, I said, man, I gotta be. But when I get around people who think that they the leader, they don't know how to handle you. Can't handle me. Because this is what I tell bosses and everything. You can do whatever you want to do to the rest of them people, but I am not them. So the way you handle me as a chosen one, you got to handle me differently. No arrogance, no ego. But once you understand, see, that's the thing about being a chosen one. Once you fully confident in who you are, and then when I got removed from Michigan, where I'm back in Michigan now, but I was in the mountains because that's what the Most High was doing. I was going down to pursue music, and now I understand where that wouldn't have worked either. There's too many Holly weirdos in the music industry and all that. It's going down south to go, and I had brothers and homies down there, and they're like, bro, you do filming, you can do your camera work, and you can do music and go to music conferences. But to understand the evils behind that music industry, everything in front of it is a front. But once you get through that barrier, that doorway, you see the truth. So while I'm trying to pursue music, I get stranded in the mountains thinking it's getting stranded, but really you're getting redirected to your true self. So when I end up, point is, when I left Michigan, I'm still in my neighborhoods. I'm still in my city. I'm still around my peers and all the people I grew up around. The mask goes away once I go into the mountains and I find my true core self. I said, oh man, I do love nature. I said, oh man, like I do love just solitude and isolation and nature and that whole spiritual experience of the mountains. I said, I do love this. And people are like, man, you on some weird shit. What you doing out here in the mountains, man, with the white folks? And what is you doing? But they didn't understand the transformation, the spiritual transformation that the Most High was taking me through. So as I will always talk about these experiences because they have unearthed my true core self. They've got me more in harmony and tune with my gift and my ability just to speak. Excuse me, all on the camera and stuff. So just signs that you are a chosen one, man. You will never fit into normal society. If something I said in this video resonated with you, please share my video. The way that you support me is through sharing all my content, man. Share it out on social media. I'm trying to get it, seen by more and more people organically. Not paying nobody or doing no YouTube bots or different. None of that. I'm doing this organically from my soul. So I don't know when you're going to see this video, but right now it's September 7th, 2025, and I'm going to continue uploading videos over the next year. I'm going to be in the process of moving from Michigan to Texas, and that's where I plan. That's going to be the command center. That's where I plan on being for the remainder of my time, and I'm going to be traveling, man. That's what we're going to be doing. It's fresh. This is Guerrilla Hustle. Signs that you are a chosen one. Phone number to connect with me, for you to call me and connect with me, will be directly below. Call me, connect with me to get locked into the Patreon, where I help teach people everything step by step by crypto. I have a cryptocurrency YouTube channel, a whole separate YouTube channel for cryptocurrency, where I teach people step by step how to earn passively and getting paid in your sleep from crypto. Everything that you need to know. There's not a question that you need to know about crypto that I don't know in my brain, or I can't figure it out real fast. And I walk people step by step through the process of how to get going in crypto. Everything you need to know is in the Patreon. All right. And as well as I get on Zoom calls, I talk to you on the phone. I'm talking to my team every day. My blood cousin actually just texted me 6 minutes ago, talking about this brother earned like $2,800 over the last 10 days, 15 days, like over the last week or so. 2,800 from a method that we have as far as a team, as far as a collective, things that we're doing, man. And I was just like, wow. I was like, man, salute, cuz, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get into the bag. And I brought this brother in. So just to see people blossom and grow and expand in crypto is mind-blowing to me, man. I love it. And with that being said, you might bring something to the table. There's something you might bring to the team. So get locked into the Patreon. Come in at the highest level. Look in the comment section. Leave a comment. Share the video out. Subscribe. Like the video. All right. Shout out to all the chosen ones, man. I love y'all. Make sure y'all connect with me. Phone numbers below. 972-348-0103. Again, 972-348-0103. It's fresh, y'all. And this is Guerrilla Hustle. Hit me up. Peace and love.